Today on Rappler. The International Criminal Court junks the Philippines' appeal to stop its probe into the drug war killings. President Marcos Jr. signs the Maharlika bill into law. China's Xi Jinping tells former President Duterte to continue to promote cooperation between the two countries. Coach Chot Reyes says Soto's back injury is not major. Actress Kris Aquino shares updates on her treatment for her 5 autoimmune diseases. Sprouse and Palvin reportedly get married in Hungary. And Ariana Grande and husband Dalton have reportedly called it quits. The International Criminal Court junks the appeal of the Marcos government, allowing the continuation of its probe into drug war-related killings in the country.
The majority rejects the fourth ground of appeal in its entirety.
3 out of 5 judges reject the appeal, saying the challenge by the Philippine government has unclear details. The presiding judge also says the majority did not find the pretrial chamber had erred in law. The Philippine government expected this decision, with Solicitor General Menardo Guevara earlier saying he was, quote, not too sanguine about a favorable ruling. What happens next is that prosecutor Karim Khan and his team will continue investigating, but it would be up to the Marcos government how best to respond to the ICC's political and legal moves. President Ferdinand Marcos Jr. signs a law creating the Maharlika Investment Fund more than a month after it was passed by a Congress dominated by his allies on May 31.
The MIF is a bold step towards our country's meaningful economic transformation. Just as we are recovering from the adverse effects of the pandemic, we are now ready to enter a new age of sustainable progress, robust stability, and broad-based empowerment.
Marcos had certified the bill as urgent, enabling it to pass through both chambers of Congress at an unprecedented speed. Critics raise the potential for corruption and mismanagement of funds, but allies insist the final version includes safeguards. The MIF is a sovereign wealth fund that would be used to invest in domestic and foreign corporate bonds, commercial real estate, and infrastructure projects, among others. The bill's main authors in the House include Speaker Martin Romualdez, his wife Representative Yeda Romualdez, and Marcos's eldest son, Ilocos Norte Representative Sandro Marcos. China's President Xi Jinping tells former Philippine President Rodrigo Duterte to continue to play an important role in the friendly cooperation between China and the Philippines. Bilateral relations with China had cooled under Duterte's successor, President Ferdinand Marcos Jr., with Manila pivoting back to its traditional ally, the United States. The Philippines allowed the U.S. access to 4 additional military bases this year, angering Beijing. Xi adds, during Duterte's tenure, he, quote, resolutely made the strategic choice to improve relations with China. Duterte visited Xi in Beijing on Monday, July 17, a day before the expected release of the International Criminal Court's decision on the Philippines' appeal seeking to stop the probe into the drug war killings. Gilas Pilipinas head coach Chot Reyes says Soto is expected to arrive in the country on Tuesday, July 18, after wrapping up his stint with the Orlando Magic in the NBA Summer League. Soto had back issues in his final Summer League game, making fans wonder if he can join Gilas Pilipinas' build-up for the FIBA World Cup. But Reyes says he received word from Soto's manager at Wasserman that the 7'3" big man is not dealing with anything serious. Reyes adds he has not had the chance to talk to Soto himself. Gilas Pilipinas holds camp in Manila until the end of July. It will ramp up its World Cup preparations by joining a pocket tournament in China in the first week of August, hopefully with Soto on board. Actress Kris Aquino shares updates on her treatment for her 5 autoimmune diseases. On Monday, July 17, Kris shares photos of her receiving treatment, as well as photos of her rashes and swelling. She says the allergens in her blood are still high compared to a healthy person. But for someone coming from the thousands, to be finally below 500 is, quote, something to be grateful for. Kris says the side effects of the treatment included higher blood pressure and deep bone pain. She shares she will have a series of tests in the coming days, the results of which will determine if her current dosages should be raised, as the dosages she is currently taking makes her exhausted and gives flu-like symptoms. She ends the post addressing her supporters saying, quote, I'm alive today because you have constantly kept me in your prayers. Disney alum Dylan Sprouse and Victoria's Secret model Barbara Palvin reportedly tie the knot 1 month after confirming their engagement. Hungarian news outlet Borz Online says the wedding took place in a church in Barbara's home country, Hungary, just outside the capital of Budapest. Course Online also publishes photos of the ceremony, but the pair have yet to comment on the nuptials. Dylan and Barbara got engaged in September 2022, but only confirmed their engagement in June after speculation surfaced in March. At the time, Dylan said they didn't feel the need to be fully transparent with the public about that aspect of their engagement. The pair officially started dating in 2018 and have been together for over 5 years. U.S. media report pop star Ariana Grande calls it quits with husband Dalton Gomez after tying the knot in May 2021. TMZ says the two, quote, remain friends and still talk regularly, but their relationship is heading for divorce. American magazine People says the couple separated in early 2023 and have been quietly and lovingly working on their friendship. Ariana and Dalton have yet to address the reports. Meantime, Modern Family star Sofia Vergara and actor Joe Manganiello decide to end their marriage after 7 years. In a joint statement, the couple requests privacy during this difficult time. The news of the split comes as a surprise to many, with no reports suggesting trouble in the relationship. Neither Sofia nor Joe has made any public statements about their split. And that's today's wrap. I'm Nina Liu. Thank you for watching. Click the link below for the full story. Follow us on Rappler's YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok.